Just north of Hartley Nature Center are 200 yards of Duluth's old Soapbox Derby racetrack. Once upon a time, dozens of gravity-powered racers sped almost silently on wheels, rolling on well-oiled ball bearings as large crowds noisily cheered them on. Now, the only spectator is an occasional red squirrel munching on a pine cone. The Soapbox Derby was born in Ohio in 1933 and quickly became a nationwide phenomenon.
They literally, at one time in Akron, they had 100,000 people watching that Soapbox Derby.
The Derby came to the Northland in the late 40s. Even young Robert Zimmerman of Hibbing was interested, according to this old newspaper clipping. He's second from the right. The first races were down Lemon Drop Hill on London Road. Charlie Grubb, who recently passed away at the age of 84, was 1953 Duluth champion and helped move as an adult the races to Hartley in 1961. The cars could hit 35 miles per hour, so racing was a bit risky.
So they didn't have arm pads, shoulder pads, and most of the time their helmets were actually made of cardboard.
Chevrolet was the sponsor of the Soapbox Derby, and they made this film in 1963. That's the year 12-year-old Ordine junior high student Harold Bo Conrad of Duluth won the national competition in Akron, Ohio. The youngster was fast.
Yes, it's Bo Conrad, winner of the biggest and certainly one of the hardest fought derbies in 26 years of Derby history.
When Bo Conrad won the world championship, he was clocking about 41 miles per hour.
Conrad's victory was big news in Duluth.
The city threw him a parade down in downtown. So many articles about him. He posed with the key to the city, I believe.
In 1964, the Duluth champion was Dale Mell. His car is still on display at Hartley Nature Center. Interest in Soapbox Derby racing started fading in the 70s, though. John DeLorean canceled Chevrolet sponsorship in 1972. A cheating scandal on the national level in 1973 further eroded the race's luster. The St. Louis County Historical Society holds several Derby artifacts. They have Bo Conrad's racing clothes and trophy, plus a Grand Rapids youngster's vintage car.
Yep, so this is a car that had its last run in 1970. It belonged to Ralph Berg.
Soapbox racing may not roll around here anymore, but it is still around nationally. The national championship continues annually in Akron.
They still do it, and Bo Conrad, they have a museum there, and Bo Conrad's car is there on display.
In 2021, Bo Conrad returned to Duluth to view the mementos displayed by the Historical Society.
You could just see his face light up when he saw the display.
The Soapbox Derby website says there are currently no races in Minnesota. The website also has instructions on how to apply to become a race sponsor, just in case anyone wants to breathe new life into an old tradition around here. Holding on to history in Duluth, Dave Anderson, Northern News Now.